This IRL streamer was just humbled by the Korean government as things just got so much worse for the most hated IRL streamer in the world. It now seems like making a living off of harassing strangers on the street and being an all-around burden to society is backfiring on him massively as he was just indicted again. And this all comes as a massive blow to him and his fans as they were claiming that his travel ban was going to be over in 2 weeks and then he would leave before Korea could then punish him. As this is what they were saying inside of his Discord server, but a reported account claiming to be Johnny also confirmed that he would be leaving in 2 weeks and will announce which country he will be going to next. It's a little hard to verify if it's actually him or not, as most of his posts are just him asking for financial support from fans and reiterating all of the hateful rhetoric he's been spewing on his streams in general. Like, if you just look at this account, he's essentially just posting awful posts mocking the comfort ladies to like 50 people, which is hilarious because if this is really him, it shows how incredibly stupid this guy is acting, as he's willing to likely get a way harsher punishment by completely invalidating his obvious fake apology to try and entertain like 50 people. And he just keeps on getting banned on Twitter anyway, so it's not like this is gonna last for long either. And this guy is banned on absolutely everything except for Rumble. So instead of apologizing like in a genuine way and returning to, you know, being a productive member of society, he would rather crash out in the most pathetic way possible. So in my last video, we talked about the whole bunch of felonies that he committed and what his max sentence could be if the judge really decided to put their foot down on him. But as I posted in my last video, he only really officially had his passport taken away from him for 1 month while they investigated him. But as of the 11th of November, they officially said something around the lines of, "Hey bud, we see that you're planning on leaving in 2 weeks. That's not gonna happen. Have fun staying here," as he's now been officially indicted for the incident at 7-Eleven. Then on top of that, they're now going to extend his travel ban until there's a verdict there. So no matter what, this dude is now stuck in Korea for a long time. And it's also, in a way, hilarious this guy decided to just ruin his life by being a disrespectful moron inside of a 7-Eleven. Like, this is just pathetic behavior. And it's like, he's probably streaming for what, 200 to 300 people. Imagine ruining your life trying to entertain 200 to 300 people.
Sorry, I'm black. I'm not gonna drink nothing. I don't drink. Here, no drink. No. Here, 이거. I eat the ramen. 그리고 아줌마, I got okay. I'm getting the ramen.
It's like, what is the point of this? Like, bro, you're hilarious for this, man.
Right to say you should never have kids. Your father was right. Your father was right.
Oh.
Also, imagine going to prison for years for this. Like, that is the definition of a crash out.
Shut up. Call the police, stupid ass. Stupid ass. I didn't.
And he's just so arrogant. He thinks he'll get away with anything.
Stupid ass, bold ass. I did not drink it, you stupid. You Chinese ass. You.
If they actually throw him in prison for a couple of years for that, that is actually pretty funny. So, because for that charge alone, he's looking at up to a potential 5 years in prison and a 15 million won fine, which is a little bit north of $10,000. And I mean, just watching all of this go down is fascinating because his upside here is so limited as he's getting banned on everything. Yet his downside is massive. I mean, he's facing years in prison in Korea because he wanted to entertain like 300 people. Like, that is the most pathetic way to ruin your life. But that is so far from it when it comes to his legal troubles, because remember the deepfake incident with him? As he decided to stream and brag about getting a Korean girlfriend. So he made this AI deepfake video of him and this streamer making out. This woman is apparently an IRL streamer by the name of Bong Bong, and she streamed herself actually pressing charges against him. And since she's a Korean IRL streamer, here. I ran this through an AI translation tool as well, so we can get the gist of it. This one seems to be a little bit more like I had to, they couldn't generate an English version of her voice, so I had to use like the more default AI voices, but at least we understand what's going on in this stream clip.
I'm trying to report.
Oh, I don't know how to grade the video.
It's a kissing video. But he's a little bit of a celebrity now, and he's kind of been in the news a lot lately. So
I made a composite video of Minho's
I
face.
sent out a composite video of him kissing me.
So I'm
It's
assuming
been
composite
circulating a
was
lot,
directly
so-
translated. It's like an AI video.
Now,
That. It was a fake video. It's not just sex.
or just sex. No kissing?
That's a little vague, but let me check. Is the scene... That, whose photos did you combine?
Me and that YouTuber.
YouTuber. Now, some YouTuber and his face.
It's him and me kissing.
That... Is that a manipulated video?
Yeah. No.
I didn't do anything. Wait a minute.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Is this Johnny Somali? Johnny Somali? That black YouTuber with the slightly girly kisses? You don't watch YouTube?
This
No.
YouTuber, is he Korean?
Foreigner, black YouTuber.
But now he... Video details. Do people know now?
Maybe you. Myself?
I'm not in Korea.
I'm in Korea now.
In Korea. That person is now the target.
If it's on the news right now, it's him. Is probably banned from the country right now.
Now.
Yeah, this is such a bizarre thing to be watching, especially with an AI translation. Like, I get, it would probably be better to use a real translator, but the problem is it would probably take 2 to 3 days to get something back. And by then, the whole case is probably changed, or like the whole story, because like we're kind of covering this as it's all unfolding. But it is interesting the police knew who she was talking about because he's all over the media there.
English? Do you know his real name? Ramsey Khaled Israel. It's a complaint right now, so we can talk about it later when I give my statement. Did I give you my phone number there? Yeah.
Yeah, so I cut that because, I mean, this is definitely a very botched version of the translation, and a lot of it just did not make sense. But she did end up deciding not to press charges after all for some reason. My guess is because she did go and stream with him, and she also said very unpleasant things about him as well, which could also be illegal in Korea. But for some reason, the Korean government, they announced that it didn't even matter if she dropped the charges because they might still prosecute him either way. And this is apparently all because of a bill that was introduced in South Korea in September of this year, where it says anyone purchasing, saving, or watching such material can face up to 3 years in jail or be fined up to 30 million won. So wow. Yeah, I mean, he picked the wrong country to go to. That's what it seems like, to do his antics. Someone made a full list of the current laws that he broke, which is apparently National Security Law, Anti-Terrorism Act, Business Obstruction, the deepfake incident, a crime of insult, defamation, an act of assault, Narcotics Control Act, and finally, a misdemeanor penalty act. So again, yeah, it just seems like he picked a terrible country to be doing his antics in, because now the prosecutors have so many felonies to go through because he live streamed everything. So they could just kind of pick and choose what they decide to charge him for. And so far, he's been indicted for one thing, and they have a whole plethora of stuff to pick from. The whole situation is just so laughably stupid because all you have to do is respect the people and culture of South Korea, and you're gonna have a great time in South Korea. It's not that hard. But apparently for Johnny, that is just way too hard. And his track record absolutely does not help him here. Because you have everything that happened in Japan. And then just a few months ago, he was bragging about lying in Japanese court to get out. He was also caught red-handed lying in his apology because he said this.
그만해. 우리 그냥 talking, okay?
Yeah, we can talk. We don't need to fight.
No fight.
Okay, I'll say right now, I want to apologize to the Korean people. I was not aware of the significance of the statue. I was trying to get, you know what I mean? It was just entertainment for my audience. We're from America. We really don't know much about the comfort woman or much about the statue where we're from. So when I saw this statue, I came upon it on my stream. At first, I really didn't even know what it was.
This dude is such a liar.
Action from the Korean people. I see that it really hurt you guys. And my intention in coming to Korea was not to cause this kind of shitstorm. My intention was to come here, do my live streams, make content, and be funny.
It was obviously apparent that he was lying here, but he did this whole BS spiel of asking like, hey, tell me about this statue. When in reality, he live streamed himself explaining he knew exactly what these statues were.
Oh my God, yo. This is what I was looking for. Japan hates this thing. Right here.
Yeah, make sure to show it.
Japan hates this thing. I stand with the Korean people. I love Korea. And everything that I did in Japan was for the Korean and the Chinese people. Let's go. Let's get out of here. They're gonna clip that. You don't know the significance of that statue. You don't know the significance of that statue.
I do.
Japan's trying to remove those all over the world. My God, you should have seen their faces, chat, when they saw this pop up on the screen. They said, oh. Yeah, they didn't like this at all. They did not like this. But yeah, they really did not like this photo. I'll show you guys one more time, but I'm gonna keep it in my pocket. Oh yeah, this might be a problem. It might be a problem. It's on Instagram, guys.
So again, because he live streams everything, it's going to be extremely hard for his attorney to defend him. So I mean, it's safe to say the guy has made his bed and his future is literally in the hands of the Korean authorities. So I guess we're just gonna see what happens next. But if you want to know the full story of everything he did here in Korea to get into the situation, you can check out my full summary video here. Subscribe if you're new, you might not see me again, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.